So now that we have unboxed and installed the external tracking faceplate, it's time finally to try the Vive Cosmos Elite, so the Cosmos with the external faceplate, and see how it really performs in action. So let's dig into it now. So here it's me while testing the device. First of all, I want you to notice that the icon is different from the standard Vive Cosmos. There is the sensors that are depicted here, so it's a bit different. There is also another one for the other faceplate, so it's a quite cool feature that SteamVR has added. And now let's just try to some experience, like for instance the SteamVR Home, to see how it actually performs with the Vive Cosmos Elite. So actually this is a Vive Cosmos with the external face tracking plate, but it's the same of the Cosmos Elite. And here I am making some tests with the controllers, with the Cosmos, with the external tracking faceplate, and you can see that the tracking is pretty good, it's pretty solid. I can move very fast, I can move in every direction, I can rotate, I can duck, a bit like when I'm playing dodgeball. I can do all the movements that I want, and it's very, very stable. You know, it's SteamVR tracking, you know that it's the best on the market, it's the more resistant to any kind of problems. And the great advantage now that you have with regards to the standard Cosmos, apart from these stabilities, that you can put your controllers very close to your face. The controllers are very well tracked, while the ones of the original Cosmos have some problems. Now you can put them very close to your face, you can put one in front of the other, you can do very fast movements, and it keeps working. So I keep doing some tests, and it always works very, very well, and that's an impressive job on the Vive Cosmos Elite. Even if I try to close part of the faceplate, it keeps tracking. So the tracking is very solid. Going close to one of the base station or the other one, the tracking still works very well. Only when including all the sensors with two hands, there's some problems. For the rest, it's very, very stable. After these tests, how was the Vive Cosmos Elite? And my opinion is that a very good device. The tracking was super stable. You know, it's SteamVR tracking, the best in class until now. I was very satisfied. I would move my head very fast. I could put the controllers close to the headset. Everything was perfect. So the Cosmos Elite solves the biggest problems of the Cosmos. The biggest problem, in my opinion, was the one of the controllers, because the Vive Cosmos actually is a good headset, in my opinion. I had some problems with the comfort with this halo that is not perfect for my head, and also the sweet spot is not perfect. So the two things combined makes me continuously adjust a bit the headset. But for the rest, many of these problems been solved. And the big problem are still the controllers. So tracking is quite problematic, and so the fact that with this faceplate you can use controllers that are very well tracked like this, especially like the Valve Knuckles, makes the Cosmos with the faceplate a very, very good headset, in my opinion. You may ask me how it compares with the Valve Index, and my answer is that it depends on who you are. So if you are a consumer, the Valve Index is still better because it has better comfort and it has better lenses, giving wider POV and greater sweet spot. So it's more comfortable to wear. You have a better VR. Overall, it's probably the best in class headset, the Valve Index. So I still prefer it. But if you are a prosumer or if you are an enterprise, I would use the Cosmos Elite, and the reason are most true. The first one, especially if you are like a prosumer or a hacker, is that this one has lots of accessories. You can use it not only with the Vive trackers, but also with the wireless add-on. You can have eye tracking with the Jurulon F1 by Sammy Manson. So you can change faceplate and, for instance, put this one, and have another kind of tracking. So it's more versatile if you want to make different kind of experiments. It's not a secret I also have the mixed reality faceplate, so I can use this to experiment with the trackers. I can remove it, I can put the other one, experiment with mixed reality, and then I can put this one and use instead of tracking. This is something incredible. I know the pricing strategy of these things probably is not perfect, but the versatility it gives me is great. Really, having these things to play with is quite interesting. The second thing that personally makes this more interesting for companies especially is that HTC has always had a clear business strategy, business licensing that is always clear, dedicated assistance, business services. Also, it makes you buy a big batch of headsets, while Valve has still not the capability to do this, so the business licensing of the index is unclear. And if you try to buy probably 100, 200 Valve index, good luck with that. Really, it's even hard to find one now. And then there are lots of problems with RMAs because, you know, Valve is more a software company. Yes, it has done some hardware. Probably the original Valve was so great because it was a combination of the engineering capabilities of Valve and the manufacturing capabilities of a hardware company like HTC. So now that the two companies are separated, everyone has its pros and its cons. I think if you want to buy 100, 200 headset, probably it's better HTC or even better Pico. Valve is probably not the best company to deal with that. So the final opinion is, if you're a consumer, better the index, more comfortable, better POV. If you're a company, it's best the Cosmos Elite because clear licensing and better business services. Your last questions may be about the difference between this and the Vive Pro. I think that the Vive Pro probably had the better colors in the display a bit, you know, it was OLED and also more comfortable. In my opinion, it was not this problem of the sweet spot and continuously adjusting things, but this is bit better resolution, and also it has the, you know, the flip up. In the end, pros and cons, it depends on the use, and I hope that actually that HTC finds a way to create maybe a deluxe audio strap for this, not for the audio, but to improve this halo somehow and give better comfort for this, so that to fix the last problem of this headset. For the rest, it's a solid device. So if you have any question, just ask me. I will be very happy to answer you about this one. And thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, do what you want, and happy VR.